Pixture provides a real-time photo streaming, facial recognition, and event photo sharing platform. It is designed specifically for events. Our management team includes Richard and myself, Ethan, as co-founders. We have David and Sebastian as developers, and I have a degree in entrepreneurship, and Richard has a degree in finance. And we both have a lot of experience in our field. And we also have our mentor, Jeff. The problem is that often an event organizer will hire a professional photographer to take photos of an event, and those photos are given to the organizer for future use. They're really nice pictures usually, but the problem is that the photos are not available for 2 or 3 days after the event, and that's too long. And often all of those pictures are placed in one place, and there are frequently thousands of pictures for participants to look through to find the pictures of themselves. And as a result, the photos that are shared on social media are of poor quality. For example, this is a picture my dad took of my college graduation, and that was posted on social media that day. Now, 3 days later, we got the professional photos that were much better, but it was too late to share them on social media. And that same situation applies to other events as well, where people are taking photos at the event, posting them on social media, but then a few days later, they get the professional photos that are much better, but the opportunity at that point has been lost. And same thing, as I said before, the pictures are all put in one place, and it's difficult for participants to find the photos of themselves that they're looking for. Our solution that Pixture will solve is using facial recognition and real-time photo streaming. You can find pictures of yourself immediately on one app through facial recognition. And as soon as a photo is taken, it will be sent directly to the app, which is available on your device, same day, same time, automatically. And our app also will send you notifications so you don't have to keep checking back for your photos. We've talked to more than 150 people and event organizers. And the hypothesis we tested was that event organizers are willing to spend the extra money for increased quality of photos shared to social media. And we've found that to be true. Most of them are agreeing with that. And one key thing we learned is that 88% of event organizers say that attendee satisfaction is the most important metric for them. Our potential customers are vast. We're going to focus on these 3 target customers: ski resorts, music festivals, and graduations. They have several things in common. One of them is that they are dominated by millennials. They're also large industries that have the money to afford a service like ours. And back to the millennials. Millennials value pictures and photo sharing. They shared 1.5 billion photos last year on social media, and that was up 300 million from the past 5 years. So that has increased fast, and we're seeing that value more than ever. Our value proposition is for event organizers who want an increase in social media presence and to give their attendees a more memorable experience. Pixture provides a real-time photo streaming, facial recognition, and event photo sharing app. Unlike the competitors, Pixture offers an event-focused mobile app for the event participants.
Now let me tell you a little bit about our product. So if you want to go to an event and see photos of yourself, first you'll download the Pixture app. You will then upload a selfie, and that selfie will be used as a baseline with the facial recognition aspect of the app. You can then search through the events page to find the event that you're going to, open that up, and then at the top of that page, you'll see the photos that you are in. And if you're curious to see other photos from the same event, you can also browse through those. We do have 3 main competitors: Zenfolio, Facebook, and Snapchat. And I would like to make a couple of highlights about these. So for the ability to self photos, we do have that and Zenfolio has that, but Facebook and Snapchat do not. For facial recognition, Facebook has it, however, they use it for a different purpose. And the real time, Snapchat has that, but typically what happens with Snapchat is users take photos of themselves or share them among themselves. They don't have professional quality photos, which our app will provide. Now, how we're planning to spread awareness about our app is to offer free trials in 4 big events. The events that we're going to focus on will have over 10,000 attendees every year, and we'll go provide our app for free, talk to the participants there, and hopefully convince them to use our app moving forward. Once we're in the event offering the free trial, we'll have people download the app with seeing the promotional packages that we'll offer, such as email, booths, and banners. We'll also be going to trade shows. These 4 posted up here are main trade shows for event organizers. They go to them and they learn about different things within their industry. So we'll be able to go and talk to them about how they can increase their participant satisfaction. Now, how our business actually works is it's based on the interviews that we've done so far. We've seen that event organizers hire in a professional photographer who will come in, take photos, and then hand those photos over in a USB. And then that organizer does with them what they please. So what we're going to be doing is charging a $200 to $1,000 per event fee, meaning if this is an annual event, the organizer would pay that fee every year. Then once they pay us that, we will open up a fee and have all of their photos stored there, and the users can use the app. Our financial projections are based on 2 main assumptions. The first assumption is the first year we'll have 10 clients, and since most of these events do happen annually, we're going to retain those clients and then add in new clients year after year. And that will continue on through 2022. Now, we do have 3 things in our learning plan. The first is user experience. We want to make sure that the app is intuitive and easy to use. We also want to make sure that our software is capable of hosting simultaneous events. And third, we want to work on our pricing model. We want to redefine that $200 to $1,000 fee that I mentioned to make sure that it is accurate for the event size dependent on the participant. Finally, our ask. We're asking for $50,000 that will be used for app development, which will be completed by October, our website development, which will be completed by December, and marketing. We will be using that for those free trials as well as other marketing aspects. Thank you for listening.